This is Norway, neighbor to Sweden, Denmark, Finland, and Russia. A calm, cold, and peaceful country, smaller than California, with a population of just 5.5 million. You would never guess that it's now one of the richest nations on earth, where nearly 25% of adults are millionaires. Today, Norway ranks among the world's top countries for healthcare, is consistently in the top 5 for income, and offers one of the highest quality of life standards anywhere on the planet. With high salaries, free healthcare, free education, almost zero corruption, and the largest sovereign wealth fund in the world, Norway's success feels almost unreal. But what if I told you that just 100 years ago, Norway was actually one of the poorest countries in Europe? Today, I'm breaking down the exact reasons how Norway became so incredibly rich, and how it transformed itself in less than a century. Norway we know today didn't always exist. For centuries, it was under the rule of Denmark, and then part of a union with Sweden. Only in 1905 did Norway finally gain full independence. Sounds like a happy ending? Not exactly. Because when Norway became an independent country, it had no strong economy, no army, very limited industry, a population so poor that hundreds of thousands emigrated to America just to survive. Norway's biggest assets were fish, timber, and a lot of cold weather. Even within Scandinavia, Sweden and Denmark were richer and more industrialized. So what changed? The discovery that changed everything: North Sea oil. Fast forward to 1969 and everything turns upside down. During an exploration mission, the company Phillips Petroleum strikes something unexpected: the Ekofisk oil field, one of the largest in the world at the time. This moment becomes the economic turning point of Norway's history. Other countries that discovered oil became rich too, right? Well, not exactly. Because while many nations fell into corruption, inequality, and economic instability, Norway did something very unique. When oil was discovered, foreign companies rushed in, but the Norwegian government said, "We welcome you, but we play by our rules." Then they took 3 legendary decisions. Norway didn't want to rely completely on foreign power, so they created Statoil, today known as Equinor, to ensure that a big portion of profits stayed inside the country. Government-owned, transparent, and extremely well managed. Second task was applying high taxes on foreign companies. Here's the shocking part. Norway charges the highest oil taxes in the world, up to 78%. Any other country doing this would scare investors away, but foreign companies didn't leave. Here's why. Because Norway is politically stable, corruption is almost non-existent. Contracts are respected, oil extraction is technologically safe, and profits are still huge. A reliable, honest country is more attractive than a cheap one. Third, and the most important decision, saving the oil money. This is where Norway became legendary. Instead of spending oil money immediately, like many other countries did, Norway created a national future fund. The Government Pension Fund Global. Today, it is worth over $1.6 trillion, making it the largest sovereign wealth fund on Earth. That means Norway owns 1.5% of all global stocks, thousands of companies across 70-plus countries, real estate in New York, London, Paris, and even stakes in Apple, Google, Tesla, Amazon. Every Norwegian citizen is technically a millionaire, but the money is not touched. Only 3% can be used per year, ensuring stability for the next 100 years. Here's a surprise many people don't know. According to economists, oil alone would not make Norway rich. Countries like Venezuela, Nigeria, Angola, Iraq, Azerbaijan also have oil. But they struggled with corruption, political instability, or inequality. What made Norway special? A culture of honesty, a non corrupt government, transparent institutions, strong democracy, a deep belief that national resources belong to everyone. Norway avoided the oil curse by using something more powerful than oil: trust. Norway today is not even an oil economy anymore. Surprising fact, oil makes up only about 20% of Norway's GDP today. Most of the economy is now driven by multiple industries, such as technology, shipping and maritime industry, renewable energy. Thanks to hydropower, 98% of electricity is renewable. Tourism, education services, high-end engineering, and aquaculture. As we all know, Norwegian salmon is globally renowned. Norway used oil money to build a post-oil economy. This is perhaps their smartest decision of all. Through smart governance and the wise use of its resources, Norway transformed itself into one of the richest nations on Earth. But Norway isn't just wealthy. It's also one of the world's most respected countries. The greatest chess mind of our time, Magnus Carlsen, who dominated the global stage for more than a decade, is Norwegian. Every year, the prestigious Nobel Peace Prize is awarded in Oslo, a symbol of Norway's influence on global peace and diplomacy. And the country is known for having some of the most humane prisons in the world, where inmates can exercise, develop real skills, and even earn full degrees, because the goal is rehabilitation, not punishment. Here's a surprising fact. Norway actually incentivizes its citizens to drive electric cars, offering free or discounted parking, free charging in many areas, and major tax exemptions. Thanks to these policies, Norway became the first country in history where electric cars outsell gasoline vehicles. This is Norway, a small, calm nation that turned discipline into prosperity, fairness into culture, and innovation into a way of life. Who wouldn't want to live in this country? Okay, that is all for today. Tell me in the comments, which country are you watching from? Thank you for watching until the end. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want videos. Keep coming.